Srimad Bhagwatam 10:81:10. The Sudama pastime continued. Iti mushtim sakrujagdva dvitiyam jagdumadade tavachvir jagruhe hastam tatpara parameshthina. And Krishna opened the cloth packet in which Sudama had brought rice and mushtim. Krishna took a handful. Sakruj, Jagdva, he took it once. When he ate it, Dvitiyam, Jagdumadade, and Krishna extended his hand for taking one more handful. Tavachvir Jagruhe Hastam. And at that time, when he tried to do it, Jagruhe, his hand was seized. Hastam. By whom? Tatpara Parameshthina. Parameshthina is the goddess of fortune, who is herself the reservoir for all opulence. And what does she say to him? That will be described in the next verse. So the Sridhar Swami explains that if you consider Krishna is here, Sudama is here, and then Rukmini is here, and Krishna is taking one hand morsel from Sudama, and then he tries to take the second. So he tries the second morsel. Then Rukmini says, "Please stop." He stops him, and why does he stop him? Because whoever makes an offering to the Lord, and whoever pleases the Lord with their offering, the satisfaction of the Lord means that the goddess of fortune also feels that I am now obligated to this person, that I need to be there with this person, be blessing this person. And she thinks that one offering is enough to, the Lord accepting one offering is enough to enrich a person forever. If two offerings are given, then that will be way too much. So what does she say? Let us see. Etavatalam Vishwatman Sarvasampat Samruddhaye Asmin Loke Thava Mushmin Pumsastvatosha Karanam. Etavad Alam. She says, this much enough. Vishwatman, O Lord of the universe. This much, O Lord, is enough. For what? Sarvasampat Samruddhaye. For a person to be enriched with all the wealth of the universe. Asmin loke tava mushmin. If asmin loke, in this world, athava mushmin. So one offering to the Lord. So if we have a devotee here and we have the Lord here, so one offering from the devotee is enough for permanent enrichment. That's what she is saying. Sarva sampat samruddhaye. So, and that not only all, that sarva means all, but additionally the word is asmin va mushmin. So permanent enrichment or supreme enrichment in this world as well as the next world. Pumsastvatosha karanam. Because ultimately, if you are satisfied, O Lord, then all satisfaction comes, all blessings, all auspiciousness, all enrichment comes. So now the Lord can be satisfied with 1 offerings, 10 offerings, 100 offerings. But the point is the Lord needs to be satisfied. And this is what is actually happening over here. That the sweetness of the offering is so much that the Lord is satisfied. The tosha karanam. The word tosha often comes in the Bhagwatam. Where is the praise? Samsiddhir haritoshanam. That ultimately the purpose of varnashram is haritoshanam, to satisfy Hari. So toshanam, santosha, these are somewhat related words, and the idea is that satisfaction. Now tushti pushti kshutapaya, there also tushti, satisfaction, contentment. Now in Prahlad's praise also it's come as bhaktya tutosha bhagavan gajayutapaya. He said, my dear Lord, you are satisfied with bhakti alone. And he gives various examples to say that even if somebody has great wealth or great expertise in performing rituals, none of those satisfy you, O Lord. It is only bhakti that satisfies you. That thing comes even in the Bhagavad Gita. Naham vedaina tapasa. It comes at the end. It is only by bhakti. Bhaktya tu ananya shakti. Aham evam vidho arjuna. Jnatum drashtum jitas. Tvena pravishtum parantapa. So the Lord is satisfied with bhakti. Haritoshanam happens through bhakti. And that bhakti can be expressed even through a tiny offering. So it is not just one offering that matters, it is the satisfaction of the Lord that matters. And she is saying clearly, the eagerness with which you have taken the first handful, the eagerness with which you are seeking the second handful, all this indicates, O Lord, that you are satisfied, indeed that you are supremely satisfied. And therefore, there is no need for you to take anything more. Brahmanastam tu rajanim ushitva chuta mandire bhuktva pitva sukham mene atmanam swargatam yatha. When this sweet exchange happened, Sudama did not feel bad that Rukmini had stopped Krishna from taking the second helping, the second handful. Far from it. She felt, he's so humble, he is not entitled. He's not thinking, because I have made this, you have to accept it. Brahmanastam tu rajanim. So that Brahmana Rajani, that night, what happened? This whole extraordinary incident of the Lord grabbing his flat rice offering, that ended. And after that, Ushitva Achyuta Mandire. Ushitva, that means he resided, he stayed. In the Bhagavad Gita, the word Ushitva comes. Ushitva Shashwati Samaha. It talks about those who have practiced some level of spirituality but not yet completed it. And they go to the heavenly planets and stay in the heavenly planets. So in this, they stay in the heavenly planets. Here it is said, Ushitva Achyuta Mandire. They stay in, Sudama stayed in the abode of Achyuta. And how did he find that experience? This is Bhuktva Pitva Sukham Mene. He ate food, he drank, and he felt content. Atmanam Swargatim Yatha. He felt that he had gone to another world. That the word is used Swargatim. Now, Swar can refer to heaven. So generally we think of heaven as another planet in the material world where there are lots of material enjoyments available. So Swargatim can refer to material heaven. But if we consider Swar as a place of the ultimate joy, then the word Swara does not have to be limited to have to mean only the material Swarga where Indra resides. For a devotee, there is the spiritual heaven. That is, normally we don't use the word spiritual heaven. We use the word the spiritual world. But Srila Prabhupada called the Juhu project as heaven on earth. Or at least that's the name that the project has got. And the idea is that when the word heaven is used, it is basically to convey that the feeling that you are no longer in this world, you have gone to another world. Such is the extraordinary experience that a person has when they enter that place. And Sudama was having such an experience. He felt, I am no longer on earth. Where am I? I must have gone to heaven. So, sometimes heaven is used in a philosophically precise sense to refer to the spiritual world, to the abode of Indra, where there is immense material enjoyment available. But sometimes the point is not philosophical precision. Sometimes the point is more like emotional exaltation. So at such times, the place where we experience some extraordinary pleasure that we may call as heaven. And the key point is that for a devotee, the heaven is the spiritual world. And for Sudama, when it said that he is experiencing as if he is Swargatim. Now the exact phrase Swargatim comes in the Bhagavad Gita, Swargatim prarthayante, in the 9th chapter, in 9.20 and 21. It is described about how Traividyamam somapa putapapa yagyairishva swargatim prarthayante. They perform yagyas and they seek swargatim, the abode in heaven, the abode of heaven, the heaven as a destination. And their purpose there is immense material enjoyment. In the case of Sudama, that is definitely not his purpose. His purpose is actually spiritual enrichment. So, for him, there is no description that there were any apsaras who entertained him. There is no description of any sense enjoyment that he was provided in Krishna's kingdom. For him, the joy is that he is in Krishna's presence. That's what he had come to seek. And now that he has got it, and on top of that, not only did he come in Krishna's presence, but also Krishna treated him with such great love that itself made him feel that he has been transported to heaven. And in that sense, the word heaven is used here to refer to not a place of material enjoyment at all. In this context, it doesn't mean that. It means it is a place of spiritual, or precisely more devotional enrichment. Thank you.